Hello everybody, I am the Texas Man. Thank you guys so much for checking out the channel and coming back for another video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe and you hit that bell notification button to get notified of any and all upcoming videos. So in this, we are continuing with the MCU scoring and review. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section if you guys liked any of these films, disliked any of them, and what do you guys think about the ratings? Do you guys like my ratings? Do you guys think they should be higher, lower? And what is your favorite film in Phase 2 of the MCU? With that said, we're going to jump right in, and so we're going to talk about the MCU Phase 2 movies. So for the first film in Phase 2, we are, of course, going to be talking about Iron Man 3, the film that follows up of the first Avengers. So with Iron Man 3, I'm going to give it a 7.5. The reason being is that I thought it did a lot better than Iron Man 2, but not as good as Iron Man 3. With Iron Man 3, the whole Mandalorian plot twist was just ridiculous and stupid. And even after they're like, yeah, it's not this actor that's the Mandalorian. No, it's the head of some company. I can't remember. It's not AIM. Some other company. And I'm just like, or is it AIM? I can't remember. It's some rival company to Stark Industries. And I'm just like, him being injected with the super serum, I'm like, this is not the Mandalorian. So the actual Mandalorian hasn't been used in the MCU, so in case you guys think that the big blonde guy wearing a white suit is actually the Mandalorian in Iron Man 3, I hate to break it to you, but that's not the Mandalorian either. That's not the true Mandalorian, so they could actually use the actual Mandalorian in Phase 4 or something, and that would be kind of cool to see. Also, I kind of don't like the ending of Iron Man 3 where Tony Stark blows up all of his suits because of what happens in Avengers Age of Ultron, because he brings all of his suits back and Iron Man had more suits and, AI controlled robots, and I'm just like, so the impact of Iron Man 3, now that most people have seen Avengers Age of Ultron, kind of makes no sense as to why he did that. Back to Iron Man 3 real quick. I did like the fact that Pepper Potts, quote-unquote, died, and that she actually gets to use an Iron Man suit for the first time, even though it's briefly. I was like, I hope we get to see more of that, and of course, we do. Avengers Endgame, people. Next, Thor, The Dark World. I'm going to give that a 7. It didn't do any better, and it didn't do any worse than the first Thor film. It has its own problems with the Dark Elves, and I felt like the Dark Elves, when they show up on Earth, to me that felt like a Avengers level threat. I'm happy the military tries to show up and help out taking out the ship, but I'm just like, where's the rest of the Avengers? See, that's a problem with Phase 2 and Phase 3 of the MCU. I'm like, you have these Avenger level threats, and they only have one Avenger showing up to take it out. I'm just like, okay, yeah. And then the whole doctor running around nude around the Stonehenge, or just running around some sort of ancient place. I'm just like, really? Did they have to do this? Yeah, just, no. And honestly, the Dark Elves being a threat, I'd rather have seen Loki a lot more being menacing. So, yeah, it gets a 7. Next, Captain America Winter Soldier. I'm giving it a 9.5. Yes, a 9.5. I love Captain America, people. So if you haven't had the chance to check out Phase 1 of my reviews, you know my big story. So if you haven't, make sure you can check it out and you can keep up with that. Captain America Winter Soldier. It built upon everything the first Captain America film did, and it did it much better. Better action, more fluid action. Dr. Zemo comes back for a brief second. Bucky's back. It actually makes sense as to how and why. Amazing action and fighting scene. And it's not just, a Captain America film. It's a spy espionage thriller with Captain America thrown in. And Black Widow's back. And Samuel L. Jackson's back and Nick Fury. And I'm just like, just amazing. And even though the villain was, again, boring and weak, and got killed off, I felt like he had a purpose and a good reason for what he did. And I really enjoyed that. Just an amazing movie from start to finish. You never felt bored or like you wanted to take a nap. Next, Avengers Age of Ultron. Now this is going to be a really difficult thing for me to have to say, but I'm going to give it a 8.5. Not as good as the first Avengers. They basically did everything the first Avengers film did, and instead of having aliens coming out of a portal, we get robots. Instead of fighting an army of aliens, we have to deal with fighting an army of Terminator robots. Yeah. We do get introduced to Quicksilver, Vision, and Scarlet Witch, but of course, because of Marvel and Fox and Disney and all that, Quicksilver had to die, and that was kind of weird. And the impact that it has on Scarlet Witch in this film, it kind of has a bite at your heart for a little bit, but that's about it. The whole leveling a city up to the sky and eventually it comes down as a meteorite, just dumb. Just dumb. I'm sorry, it's dumb. I do like the action and whatnot, and I like the fact that Avengers Age of Ultron does try to tie in with the other past films with, the fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. is gone. How does that impact how they can help people? We do get to see War Machine. That was kind of cool. So we do get to see a little more of, like, the secondhand version people of the Avengers team. So that was really cool. And then for the last film in Phase 2, we're going to talk about Ant-Man. I'm giving the first Ant-Man a 7.5. I really didn't care about Ant-Man with the trailer. I really didn't care to see it. When I saw the trailer, Ant-Man was basically, instead of having a suit where you fly around and shoot lasers, you get to shrink and grow up and down in size. And I'm just like, really? And then the bad guy's name is going to be Wasp. I just didn't care. I didn't care about the thrills. I didn't care about a lot of the jokes. I mean, there's still a few jokes I like, but honestly, it's another superhero that they needed to put in there because they're building up to Avengers Endgame. And, I mean, I like the family dynamic. It's just, there's not much that you can say about Ant-Man and say, hey, it's amazing. I'm like, I don't consider Ant-Man an Avenger, even though a lot of people do. I just don't care about Ant-Man. I don't care if he lives, dies, he gets a third movie. I don't care what happens to Ant-Man. He's not a character that I care about. And Paul Rudd playing him didn't really help. I just don't care. It's not that I hate him, I just don't care about him. So that's going to do it for me, guys. This has been my MCU Phase 2 scoring and reviewing. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys all have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.